Hello everyone, my name's Solaris and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got another Untamed Isle closed beta video for you. We're going to be going over some combat and I do have a battle to show you shortly. First off though, I wanted to give you a team recap of the team you'll see in that battle. So I've used this team for a little bit in the beta. It is the second team I've built. Definitely feels a lot stronger than the first one I built, which was really just to test some things. This one has an actual pretty good strategy going for it. So the main strategy is to open off with Crunch blocking to give us a good early lead, and then we can finish off the game with charge stacking when they're already out of options. So first part of the open is this guy, Beefy Skelt. We've got a Skelt Burl combo. The main reason we went with this is we wanted 5 Skelt parts so that we could have dual stun, which is going to stun myself and the opponent, as well as have the option to open up with a Crunch proc turn 1. So we have the 2 stun attacks here, really just as a secondary option for attacks. Perplexing Stun gives us a quick attack that we can use. And then other than that, it's just about proccing Crunch. So we do have Befuddling Crunch, which if you can see here, it gains 2 stacks of Crunch on a successful hit. And our partner with this one also has a move that stacks 3 stacks of Crunch. So there's our Crunch activated turn 1. Then we can go into Dual Stun turn 2. Sorry about that. We can go into Dual Stun turn 2 to immediately stun both myself and the target. But since we have Crunch applied, it's just positive value on our end to hit something with Crunch while they're hitting back. Probably we don't have the same statuses on us. So that's really what this guy's meant to do. So let's go to his partner, Burl. Big crunch set. Special crunch is a big one that applies 3 crunches, so that's usually our turn 1. We have some other crunch options to get crunch into the later game, and then our side set with this one is feast, just to keep it healthy if needed. Defense into special feast, giving 4 stacks, is just unreal when you can do special feast. If you get hit by 2 attacks, you instantly get a feast proc, and then fortunate feast will also proc you as well, as that gives 2. Oh, sorry, 1. So 1 plus the Fluke Feast is what the combo is. So this guy can stay around for a long time. What that allows us to do is Beefy Skelt will usually be kind of a sacrificial lamb. Just gets the punch off quickly. Usually you just want to trade up, so you want to kill their first tame before this one dies, and then you bring out Athuna. This guy is using the charge set, so you can basically build up charge. Usually 2 charges is enough to take out at least half of the HP of an opponent. If you get a defensive charge off and get 4 stacks, you're pretty much just one-shotting something. Like, it does a ton of damage. So that's basically the set. I mean, the other options are True Strike to try and confirm that your punches go through, or your charges go through, and then Asleep as a subset to work with our other Thuna. Get 2 or 3 of these off, and then they're going to go to sleep, and then you can focus down 1 slot. So this guy is a Thuna Brachus combo. We got the Brachus combo just so we could get the True Strike in there. And our last option is Bruna, which has crunch capabilities just to, synergize with the rest of the team. This guy kind of just, he's our last pick that just kind of brings everything together. We also have a charge set on this guy so that if our other Thuna goes down, we do still have our charge game plan. Doesn't have the True Strike, but by the time this guy comes out, you usually don't need True Strike as everything's on cooldown. And then you also have the crunch support that if you want to put this alongside our Burl, we have that option. So that's basically the team. That's just all there is to it. You'll see it in action there shortly. So yeah, thank you guys, and I hope you enjoy the battle. Hello everyone, and welcome to our Untamed Isles closed beta battle video. So I'm using the team that I had the quick team recap at the beginning of the video. So we're going to see how that team plays out. So we have our opener of Beefy Skelt and Burl, which is basically meant to open up with some crunches. So we're going to attempt to hit. I'm thinking this might go for a, I don't know if this is going to go for a utility supercharge or a defense charge. I'm going to say it's going to go for a defense charge, and we're gonna try and get crunch up on this one here, on the Thuna, named Thuna. So it did actually just go for an attack, which is fine. It does mean that he didn't defend, which is a good start. It does mean that we will get our crunch applied, which is very helpful. That thing is very beefy, so crunch is going to be helpful. So yeah, turn 1, we pretty much had an equal trade of damage. However, getting the extra crunch on there is pretty big. So we're going to want to try and hit him with some quick moves here now to see if we can proc that crunch. Although he might try and defend. We're going to go for that. I think we're just going to go in for it. We're going to hope he doesn't defend. Okay, so he does defend on the Thuna-headed one here. Which means that we made the right call attacking this, and that should be a kill for us. He is going to attack back, which is fine. So we're opening this up with a quick kill. So that's awesome. Great start for us. And this defended and got nothing from it. This cannot defend next turn, so we have a free turn to attack this. So that's what we'll be doing. The only thing I'm not sure of is if we want to attack it. I think I'm going to... Oh, dual stun is slow. We don't want to do that. He's probably going to try and finish off our beefy skill. So we're going to defend here to try and get some crunch stacks up. And then we're going to attack this with our Befuddling Crunch to try and, you know, again, build up the crunch. We have multiple tames that use crunch, so. Okay, so he's going for the lifesteal. So we do have the crunch built up, which means we are going to get an instant crunch proc on this. Awesome start. We are probably going to lose this beefy skelt here now, but that is fine. It has done its job. We are just going to keep slamming into this slot. Actually, with this one, we are going to Special Feast, because I feel like this can defend again. No, its defense is probably on cooldown, so we're going to double attack this one. Ah, he did outspeed, so that's okay. So we are going to lose Beefy Skelt. It's unfortunate that we lost it before it could attack, but that is fine. That crunch does so much damage. We will bring out our Thuna to try and start prepping our charges. We do have to do something like a defense or utility on this one, so we are just going to go for the defense. And we're going to use this as a setup turn to set up a supercharge as well. Ideally, Skelt will defend, which will mean we can hit it next turn with a supercharge. He did not, but he did attack this, so we do get our health back. He did set up a utility on that. It seems like he used Brace, which was probably a mistake, but that is okay. Again, I think it's really easy to accidentally misunderstand that your utility needs to target yourself, so I think that's something I did mention in the feedback that it could be a little clearer. So, but again, that's what these beta phases are for. Like, this is an early testing phase of the game, meant for these kind of additional it is meant to, you know, provide feedback and see what can be changed. So he does defend on the Skelt, which means that unfortunately our charge stacks are going to go into that and not do a whole lot of damage. But we do get the kill on that with the Crunch proc. That's good. So yeah, that did, like, normally through a defense, it won't deal near that much damage. It's just that I had 2 charge procs already, so I do want to get aggressive here, seeming that this defended last turn, we can really pressure it there now and deal as much damage as possible. We do have a tame lead, so we want to take advantage of that. And that is some really good damage there. Huge damage on that slot. Trade back for a bit of damage back, but that is okay. I think here we can go for a Befuddling Crunch here. And we'll do Perplexing Sleep on the Skelt. Probably won't be quite enough to kill, but hopefully this will get to attack before it does go down. But we did proc the sleep on that, so that means that that will not be able to attack this turn. So I did go over it in my first video introducing the Tame Forge and the different statuses. Sleep, the first turn, it's guaranteed to be asleep. The next 2 turns, it has a small chance to wake up. We don't have the exact numbers, but I believe it's probably 33% chance to wake up turn 2, 66% chance to wake up with 1 turn left, and then guaranteed wake up after that. But again, that is just a guess. I am not 100% on that. So this is a turn where I'm just going to set up a supercharge on this one. We can guarantee kill the Skelt next... Well, not guaranteed, but almost guarantee a kill on Skelt next turn. So we just want to set up a charge on this, and then we can attack the Burrow after that. I did make a slight error. I didn't realize I wouldn't have an attacking move up. So we are just going to kind of hope that this stays asleep. Would be ideal. We are going to get big charge damage in, though. It does wake up, but it does hit our defense target. So that is very good for us. We just got huge charge stacks, so we should have a free couple of attacks here. Even if this defends at 5 HP, it'll probably still go down. Because again, defense doesn't block damage completely, it just reduces it for the most part. So that probably will go down to the defenses. We will see how this goes. So that Skelt does go down, and with a 4 charge, that Burrow is definitely done for. That would be huge damage. So GG Krypto Kid, we'll type GG here in chat. Nice job. Thank you, Krypto Kid. That's a GG. That was a good game. Got to explore a lot of different things there. Got to show off some different techs. So yeah, so thank you so much for everyone for watching the video. We will be posting more Untamed Isles content, just maybe not for a little bit. Of course, we're going to need to wait for the next beta test. Make sure that we are going to be allowed to share video and stuff like that. All these videos were approved by the developers. I did have to send it off to them. Again, we want to make sure we're showcasing. We don't want to be giving the game an unfair assessment, which, you know, I definitely won't be coming from me. I absolutely love the game. There are definitely tweaks that can be made, but that is what these phases are for. They are for learning tweaks, learning what can be tweaked. We've already written up our feedback post, but overall, for a first closed beta test, this is absolutely blown away my expectations. I am absolutely loving the game. It's been a ton of fun. Even just like what you've seen is what we're able to do, and I've played this for hours upon hours. It's just a blast. So thank you so much, everyone, for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe to get any notifications on future videos I upload. We do have the Horizon Forbidden West playthrough that we are going through every Friday, so make sure to stay tuned for that. And of course, follow me on Twitch. Description will be in the description below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.